Alien Magic vs. Human Nukes. I've been driving between the stars for as long as I can remember, casting my mana into the warp drive of my little space skipper, gliding between systems as if they were neighborhoods in a sprawling city. I've observed a multitude of species, and explored numerous planets, yet none have intrigued me quite like Earth. When I first laid eyes on the blue marble suspended in the void, I noticed it bore an uncanny resemblance to my home planet of Florin, with its vast oceans and diverse lifeforms. But there was something else, something raw about this place. These Earthlings were bound to their surface, not possessing the ability to travel through space or cast magic. They had harnessed raw lightning in order to power their vehicles and homes, instead of channeling the mana found all around them. This was certainly a crude, yet effective, method unique to this corner of the universe. I cruised closer, my ship glowing with a mana field to protect the hull from space debris. My assignment card was pinned to my dashboard, given to me by the Florin Xeno Council. I was to make my observations and report back. First contact was always the most thrilling part of the job. The warp drive hummed its familiar tune, soothing my excitement as I entered the planet's atmosphere to do my first observations. My arrival, however, wasn't greeted with the warm welcome I was accustomed to on other planets. Instead, Earth's inhabitants must have regarded me as a threat. Their defensive systems sprang to life, launching a flaming metal arrow right towards my ship. I was confused by this action, but aware enough to cast an evasion spell promptly. My mana field stretched and bent around me as I successfully dodged the oncoming projectile. I had heard of such primitive technologies in other, less advanced worlds. Launching projectiles into the skies, hoping to knock our observation ships down, was rare but not unheard of. However, the destructive force unleashed from this particular missile was unprecedented. It was a narrow escape, but not narrow enough to avoid witnessing the full fury of a nuclear explosion. The ball of fire and heat spread across the void, a silent, lethal cloud of energy and radiation. The sight was both horrifying and oddly mesmerizing, as the explosion illuminated the darkness of space, casting blinding light onto the Earth's surface. I recalled my master's lessons, teaching me to cast ice shards, lightning bolts, and even deadly fireball spells. Yet none of these magics held a candle to the raw, devastating power of this human weapon. As the light of the explosion slowly faded, a cold dread settled in my gut. I knew I had to go as quickly as possible back to Florin. The startling display of power by the humans was a signal of the potential threat they posed to the cosmos. I looked at the Earth one last time, the light from the explosion now fading, as I engaged the warp drive. The familiar hum of the mana field encasing my ship gave me a slight bit of comfort amidst the unsettling revelations. I racked my brain over how I would convey the magnitude of what I had witnessed. My ship sped off into the stars. The raw power of the humans had scarred me. I was certain of the nightmares that would come. It was imperative that establishing a diplomatic channel with Earth should be the top galactic priority. We certainly did not want them as our enemy.